Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, back with another drawing video. Today's video we're going to be drawing classic Silver the Hedgehog. Basically it's just Silver the Hedgehog, but in a more classic design. So if Silver was in like a classic game, like Sonic 1, 2, or 3, this is probably something that he would look like. Very similar to normal Silver. He's a little shorter, a lot more rounder. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you, Garrett Johnson, for the request. Yeah, so thank you for requesting Classic Silver. So without further ado, let's get our pencils ready and jump in. Alright guys, so to start off drawing Classic Silver, we're going to start with a nice big circle, kind of like all of our other drawings. So a nice big circle, just like that. And then we're going to get another decent sized circle right underneath. So this is going to be his head, his stomach. Make that a little bit bigger. And then we're going to get kind of two curved lines down here for his legs. It's going to stop here. Then it's going to go down, and then his foot's going to be about here. And then he's going to have another leg that goes over like this. That, and then another foot shape kind of down here. Now what we're going to do is draw another kind of circle right here for his fist, and another one right here for his hand. And that's pretty much good for the gesture that we need. Kind of marked it all down and know where everything is going to be. So let's jump into details. So we're going to start off with his face, so I'll zoom in there. So Silver's face, if you want to, you can draw the crosshairs. You won't really need it, but it'd be something like this. So for Silver, I actually kind of like drawing, very similar to Sonic's actually. We're going to start with a little curve line like this, so you get like a little U. And it's going to curve up, and then over and in, and you get this Sonic kind of eye shape. Same thing with this one, kind of curve it over, and in like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to draw in his nose, which is kind of like this big oval. Like that. And then we're going to start about here and draw a line curving up, down, and into like this eye line right here. So you get like a little dip. It goes up. And then here we're just going to simply start about here, get a nice simple kind of curve line that curves all the way around and up for his muzzle. And that's pretty much good for like his initial head shape. What we're going to do now is kind of gesture in his kind of head spikes. I don't even know what you call these, but basically a quick gesture for it would be something like this, kind of going off of his eyes, this kind of weird shape. And it'll go to like a point, come down, something like that. Again, a nice big weird kind of shape going off of his eyes. And now what we could do now is kind of follow this. So follow this curve line, go up, and kind of go up until like a spike here. So you get like a nice little curve line that goes into a spike, and then curve it down. And now his head spikes, they follow an arch. So we're going to start about here, draw a nice little curve line going up, kind of go down and in, like that. Start about here. Draw another little curve line going up and over. Like that. And then there'd be another one right here. Going out this way. Curve that in. And then just one more here. Just curving out over. And then curving in. And we can darken this up a little bit. Like that. Again, I don't really like Silver's design all that much, mainly because like this part, I don't know, it always just seems so stupid to me. I don't know, I don't like his whole like head spike thing right here. But with that said, after you get that down, you could kind of draw in a triangle right here, like that, with another little smaller triangle inside for his ear that would just be poking out right above that. And now we could go into his face a little bit more. We could darken this. This is pretty good. Like that. And you could put a little oval inside. You can kind of shade it in as well. Like that. And we could darken in this line too. This is a good finalized muzzle. Like that. And we draw in his smile too, which you get a little curve line like that. And then a line going down and then straight. And then for his eyes, they kind of just, again, go off here. So we're going to get a curve line. But silver has a, like a darker kind of outline around his eyes. So you could shade that in as well. And there we go. Same thing over here, so we're going to get the curve line here, the darker outline, but it's going to kind of connect in and get thinner as we get closer to the nose. Like that. And you can draw another little curve line right here, just to kind of round off his head a little bit. And then once we got that down, we can draw in his eyes, which are big ovals. So you get one nice big oval. We're going to get the second one right here. Like that. And you can do a little C shape right here and here. And again, you could shade this in as well. And again, classic characters, their eyes are just black. So you could just, you know, shade it all in black. Because Sonic doesn't get his green eyes until his modern design. So again, if you're drawing Shadow too, like a classic Shadow, I think I have one on classic Shadow, you just make his eyes black. Like that. Alright, now just kind of finish off his head a little bit here. We're going to draw a little curve line going up, kind of hugging this circle gesture that we have. Like that. And now we're going to draw a curve line, starting about here. Actually, you can kind of follow the circle that we have. And it would just go down and over, and I'm keeping it light because the hand's going to kind of go over it. So, a little curve line like that. Perfect. And that's pretty much it for his head. So now we could jump into this hand right here, just because it's kind of in front of everything. So to draw this hand, it's honestly not too bad. Basically what I like to do is I start off with an oval. So this is a good spot to start. So we're going to get our oval. This is where the thumb's going to be. And then when you draw hands, an easy way to do it is kind of make sure you have an arc. Because very similar to like Silver's head spikes over here, fingers go into an arc. They're not like straight across, they arc around. So you just get a nice little arc. And you're going to get your circles. There's 4 of them. And again, they arc out. And then all the fingers kind of go off into an arc. So when you go like that, and then the pinky. So something like that. Again, they're going to get cut off a little bit. We got a little too close to the edge of the paper there, but that's okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to draw the thumbnail. And I like start on the outside here. And we're going to kind of hug this oval that we have. About there. And then we're going to go up. Over. And in. So you get like a nice little bump. And then we're going to get kind of follow the oval again here like that. So that's the thumb. And now this finger is kind of going to go out. I'm not going to follow this line all too much. Kind of go out, kind of loop around, and then go down, and then it's going to go over, and then out. And then this would, like, you'd continue it. It'd be about here. Go down, over, and out. And again, you want to stay on that arch. And then the pinky just kind of goes out. Does its own thing. It's the smallest finger. And we're going to go down and kind of curve it into this oval that we have here. Like that. And now Silver has a kind of like a glowy green thing on his glove. I don't even know what you call it. But to draw that in, you basically just draw a circle right in the middle of his palm. And then you draw another slightly bigger circle around it. Like that. And at the end here, you just draw 2 lines going down the palm. And you could kind of erase this one. So like that. And now we can draw in his bracelet that he has. So you can draw a line going down here. and it's going to kind of wrap around and in like this. And then you get kind of like an oval right here. So if you were to draw it in, it'd be a full oval, but you only see like this little part of it. Like that. And now, just for the design, in the middle, he basically has like a band going around. So you just draw two parallel lines. Again, the thumb's covering it up, but it'd be about here and here. And then another set of parallel lines. So you get like two parallel lines that go around it. And you get a little curve line going in, just show depth. And then just kind of connect everything in over here. Like that. Perfect. Draw a little curve line right here. Again, the thumb's covering up, so it's kind of hard to see that little part. But when it's got the hand down, we can draw in his fur and start working on his body. Basically, his fur is just kind of like a V. And then at the ends here, you could draw little spikes going off. It goes down, and then kind of the same thing over here. You get little spikes like that. We could draw in his hand here, or his arm, which is basically just two little curved lines that goes in like this. And then he'll have a back spike that kind of gets covered up a little bit, but you will see it. So you see like this little part. And then a curved line that curves around and in like this. And this is going to go straight into the leg, so we're going to just take a second and just break away from that real quick and just draw in his little tail, which is just a simple little kind of spike going off right there. And now we could draw in his leg. So we're going to start about here, just draw a little curve line that curves around and in like this, and then kind of go off here, follow that line like that. And then for his shoe here, we can actually kind of refine the shape more. He has a like kind of wristband thing that he has just on his glove here. He has on his boot. So it looks something like this. So you get a little curve line down, a little oval down here. Like that. There's going to be a little square around here at the end. And now we can kind of gesture in a shoe shape. So it's going to go down, a line going down like this. And then you're going to get like an oval that angles up. So like something like this. Like that. And then it's going to bunch up where the toes are and then go over and down. So you get a shape that looks something like this. And now we could jump into detail. So I'm going to start off with this part. I don't know what you call it. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to draw two parallel lines. So we're going to draw one that goes up. Then it's going to dip down and over like this. And then we're going to draw another line that hugs it like that. And then we're just going to darken in this part. Darken in this part. And then this line's going to get here to where like we made this square. And then it's going to go down, over, and then up to this line. Like that. And then we're going to get a little square inside this square. Then we're going to get a little curve line here, a little curve line here connecting those two shapes. And then if you want to, you can draw a little bit of depth by drawing a line that hugs the bottom of the gauntlet thing here. And then connecting into there, and going down, connecting the corners, and going over and connecting that one. So it gives it a little bit of depth. And then we could kind of make the shoe shape a little bit better. Basically I'm going to start about here and just draw a line going up, over, kind of down and in like this. I can just kind of refine in the shoe shape that we have a little bit more. And then here I'm going to draw a line going up, and then just drawing a line hugging this line that we have here, like that. And then Silver's boot, he has kind of like a front part here, so it's going to be a curved line going up, and it's going to go into a dome right here. This line's pretty good, and then Silver will have a white stripe on his shoe, or on his boot, that kind of curves in like that. So there's one boot. And now that we finished this leg, we can kind of finish off his body. So it's a big circle that just kind of hugs that line like that. And now we could draw in this shoe and boot, or this leg and boot. And it's going to be a curve line that curves over and down. And a lot of it gets covered up, so no need to worry. And then we're going to get the whole, this part of the thing right here, like that. And then this part of the shoe, it'll go down, over, get a nice big circle here, so when you wrap it around it, like that, and it'll go in. And now we can kind of just add more detail. This is actually a pretty good shoe shape, so we're just going to kind of follow this gesture. We're going to stop about here, because then we have to draw the dome part, like this. And a curve line going up. And then a line hugging the bottom of the shoe here, like that. And then we're going to get that little square that we have here. And then another little square inside. And we're going to get the white stripe that goes down the middle of his boot. And then we're going to draw two parallel lines here and here. A little curve line right there. Like that, so that's his second boot. And now to finish off Silver, we can, actually, I'm noticing this, we can darken in this since we have the hand. You see a little spike right here. Like that. That's pretty much good. Alright, so now that we have that down, we can finish them off by drawing this hand, which this hand's a lot easier than the other one, in my opinion. But we're going to start out somewhat similar and draw like the oval again. Like that, and we can kind of straighten it out, kind of curve down and in, get a little bit of depth here, and then he's making like a closed fist, so we could kind of draw like ovals, so we get like 4 ovals, and again they go on an arc as well, so remember, fingers go in an arc, but it's pretty much good for the gesture. So now we'll jump into detail here, and again we're going to kind of hug this kind of oval that we have here. And it's going to curve over and in like this. And it's going to curve in like that. And you get another little curve line right there. And then I like starting out with the pinky, because the pinky has the most detail in it compared to the other fingers. So we're going to start about here and just draw a curve line going up like this. Then over. We're going to stop about there. And then just go back to this end. Curve the line in, and you get one more right here. And then we're going to start from this palm, kind of go in, and then kind of go out slightly. And then we're going to connect this line to this one, like that. And now the rest of the fingers are pretty easy. They're just kind of like these ovals that kind of connect to the rest of the fingers. And just to give it a little bit more, instead of just doing like plain ovals, you can kind of dip this line in a little bit when you're going up, and then round it off, because it'll show like a bend in a finger a little bit more. And if you want to show even more of a bend, you can draw kind of like a curve line going across the middle here, just to reinforce that the fingers are bending in. But now that we got that down, we can kind of draw an oval in right here. So like that, and then here we go down and over, like that for his like gauntlet wrist part. And then this one, again, just has 2 parallel lines going across the middle here, like that and that. A little curve line here, there, and a little curve line right there, like that. And then you just get a curve line curving into his body, and then another one. And that's pretty much how you draw a classic Silver. Yeah, he's not, I wouldn't say he's hard. I definitely like look at a reference if you're drawing them. But there's some things to keep in mind is, with all classic Sonic characters, they're very round. So like Silver's fist you want to keep round, his hand you kind of want to keep round. And definitely like his head and his body. You want to keep as like round as possible. I don't know, and like they're smaller too. So the bigger, like rounder, so like he has bigger eyes than his modern version. So that makes him look like younger and stuff. So make his features really big, make him very round, and it'll give him more of a classic look. So anyway, guys, I will put the sketch that we just did right up here. And I will put the inked version that we did up there as well. So what you have on the left there is an inked version. So if you were to take or erase all the guidelines and go over all the normal lines in ink, that's what you have on the left there. And on the right here, we have this sketch that we just did of Classic Silver. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy Classic Silver now. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. I'll try my best to answer you back. And if you guys have any requests, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. The way requests work is I'll take your name, what you requested, put it on my how to draw list, and then on Sunday when I make a drawing video, I just randomly pick one off the list. There's no rhyme or reason. It just kind of would feel like drawing that day. So, yeah, and thank you again, Garrett Johnson, for the request. Yeah, Classic Silver was fun. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and have a good day. Bye-bye.